Hey everybody, Ace Channel Liam here, and today is a very special day. Today marks 5 years since I began my YouTube journey and uploaded my first ever YouTube video. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this suit already, I'll be completely honest. Like, let's just do a little bit of Disney magic behind the curtains. I'm not even in a full suit, I'm wearing shorts, for crying out loud. Saitama's just like, okay. Like, I'll be back in a minute, hang on. There we go. That's a lot better. That looks a lot more like Liam, doesn't it? First and foremost, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's ever subscribed to my channel, that's ever watched one of my videos over the last 5 years. I know it sounds generic, and I know people are like, oh, YouTubers, when they get to a certain size, they just lose touch, and all that bollocks, but I'm grateful that any of you have ever given me any of the time of your day, because I wouldn't be here without you, would I? Like, don't be stupid, of course not. I value every person that's ever given my videos a chance, because I can't do this dream job of mine if it's not for people like you. So thank you for even giving me the time of day. Love y'all, you're bloody great. So to celebrate 5 years of Ace Trainer Liam, which is really just, it's not sunk in yet that I'm still doing this after 5 years. Like that little pipe dream that I started, that my mum said to me,
get your head out of the clouds, because this YouTube block's not going to go anywhere.
Here we are, 5 years strong. It's just, oh man. Thank you all. But yes, what we're going to do to celebrate it is I'm basically going to look at old Ace Trainer Liam videos. I'm going to go right from 2015 when we started all the way up to 2020 to see how I've developed, how I've evolved maybe, how the content's changed, and just have a little trip down memory lane. I think that's going to be a little bit of fun. So of course, as we do nowadays, I'm going to ask you now, because it's important for the YouTube algorithm, hit like on the video. Let's get this video to what? Like, I mean, no one's going to watch it. So 100 likes, that'll do. And of course, hit subscribe if you're new so you never miss any of my content. If this is your introduction to my content, soz, it's going to be interesting though, I suppose. And of course, use code ACE, save yourself some money on G Fuel. Oh, peach iced tea is beautiful. But without further ado, it's time to have a little watch of some quality Ace Trainer Liam content. And we're going to go back to 2015. This is going to be horrible. All right, first things first. Who's this insane bastard? Look at that man who is so happy to be doing something outside of his normal day-to-day monotony. This guy works 9 to 5 as a dispensing optician and is just absolutely fed up, has nothing to do when he comes home from work, nothing he's interested in, nothing he's passionate about, and he's decided, hey, let's have a stab at this YouTube lark. Let's see how that goes for him. Let's start him off. Okay, so Liam, from 5 years ago, it's January 24th, 2015. You have the floor. Here we go. Hey everybody, I'm Ace Trainer Liam, and this is going to be my rundown of my top 5 starter Pokemon. Now, pronunciation of Pokemon aside, Pokemon. Like, I know that's, he probably was, I was probably trying really hard to make sure I pronounced Pokemon correctly. Clearly, I already knew that the internet was going to pick fault with everything I do. So, smart play there. I also like that you have tried to cut this, like, so it goes straight into voice and not be one of those annoying YouTube videos that starts with someone going, today, I fucking hate that shit. But hey everybody, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. And he started it pretty well. Of my top 5 starter Pokemon. Chespin. When fine. Oh, this is something I still to this day don't know why it did this. But why is there all this flashy stuff like, here? I'm not playing with that. It's just rubbish. Yeah. I'm not going to go through every in and out of the video and like pick myself apart. I could do, but I'm going to point out some things that really like bothered me or that I liked that I did and stuff. Having picture in picture was very important to me from the get-go. I was like, I don't want it to just be me on the screen. I want people to have a visual representation of what I'm talking about. So I'm glad that I learned how to do that. I almost started making videos on Windows Movie Maker before I researched that I could not do this in Windows Movie Maker and needed Sony Vegas for it. So then I got into Vegas, and that was a worthwhile investment because that's what I used for the better part of 5 years. Never understood why this did this, and I can't remember how I solved it, just ignored it, but I'm just glad I did. Now, the only problem I've got here, right, is I'm giving the info. The music's way too loud. Audio balancing was not my forte. Still isn't, to be honest. But the music in this video was way too loud. So it was not too loud that you couldn't hear me, but too loud in the sense that it interferes with my voice. That's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that, Pastly. I'm a bit late to tell you now, but don't do it. Not to mention the one thing that I'm not doing as well, and this is something that really gets me, right, is When people say, "Oh, I wish you were like you were in your old videos. I liked old Liam better," and stuff like that. But old Liam, he knew that he was talking to a camera and needed to speak clearly. But what old Liam didn't do is old Liam didn't know how to project his voice. Now, you don't have to shout. Like, I'm not shouting. If I was shouting, it would sound like this. What I'm doing is I'm just projecting my voice. I'm talking from, I feel like maybe I'm talking from my abdominal region. Maybe I'm giving it a bit of gusto. You know, when I breathe in, I'm feeling my abdomen tense a little bit. I'm getting my voice to push itself out of my mouth so that I'm speaking not only clearly but concisely and whatever, but in a way that is a bit more interesting than your average, "Hey everybody, I just want to talk about my favorite Pokemon for a little bit. Would you like to hear me talk about my favorite Pokemon? These are all the reasons I like Chespin." The emphasis is a lot different, right?
And then I then
also too many ums and ahs. Like, I'll leave ums and ahs in the video occasionally. And obviously here in this kind of format of video where I will leave it just that little bit longer. But in a regular video, in a regular edited video, you should not be having moments where you're like, because that was a long, wasn't it?
and then
Like, look.
and my series, I started to warm to Chespin a little bit. You know, it was kind of a cute little guy, and then
That reeks of a man who has not planned what he was going to say beforehand. He's just sat down to do it, which I appreciate. That's what I did. It's my first video, but still.
I then played a Nuzlocke on my second playthrough of Pokemon Y, and through a dice roll, I ended up having Chespin as my starter. And then I learned just how an effective Pokemon it can be.
Like, do you know what I mean? There's no emotion. There's no sense of an audience will be watching this. This almost sounds like a video journal, almost. It's almost like I'm writing this to either never watch again, or saying this to never watch again, or to watch back in the future and go, "Oh, I wonder what old Liam was up to." This sounds like the kind of video that you record with the intention of nobody ever seeing it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now, I talk clearly. It might be annoying to some people because it's like, "Oh, you're trying to sound like a presenter or whatever." But it's just getting your voice out there. It's projecting what you want to say, making it clear, making it like emphatic. That's what I'm just criticizing myself, and that's fine. I needed this back then. I needed someone as horrible as me to tell me these things back then, and just think how much more successful I'd be.
And how great it can be when it finally. This Generation 3.
You just see me skipping through because, like, I can't sit and listen to this.
Our imaginations, or as close to than ever before. We literally were in a brave new world as far as Pokemon gaming went. When it came to
that cut!
It was pretty much Pokemon gaming went.
That was painful. Wait. Slow it down. Slow it down. That cut.
Pokemon gaming went.
This is where I should have cut it.
Gaming went.
That's where the cut should have been. The cut should have been literally there. Hang on.
As far as Pokemon gaming went.
There. That's where it should have been cut. But then there's a pause, and then there's a pause at the start of the next clip.
When it came to...
Oh! That's the thing I was saying earlier that I hate so much. When you start a clip from a jump cut with... Oh, Liam, why we... I mean, this was your first video. Let's not be too harsh, but...
As far as Pokemon gaming went. When it came to choosing my...
It's embarrassing.
Ha, bag on. Good joke.
Oh, good joke. It's a shame it was ruined by the fucking weird shit going on with that picture.
Having Squirtle as my starter
just redo the take. This is something as well. This is a sound piece of advice for someone. If you stumble on your words while you're talking, like I've done recording this very video several times, just redo the take. Sometimes you can get away with it. Sometimes it will look funny. Other times, it just looks like this. It just looks uncomfortable. There's no shame in going...
Nothing like that. Ha, bag on. Good joke. Ignoring that phase, having Squirtle...
There's no shame in going back and starting that sentence again. And getting it out and getting it clearer. There's nothing wrong with that. Now we move on to my most popular video. I hate this video so much with a passion. This video has 3.28 million views. This is the most watched Ace Trainer Liam video ever. And I freaking hate it so much. You know, I've gone to the effort. I've given myself a little intro now, which is nice. First mistake in this video is using the Lavender Town 8-bit theme. For a background to a top 5 video, this piece of music does not work. It's irritating. As you go through this video, it's just piss irritating all the way through. And don't even get me started. I'm about to give some critique on this video because, good Lord, this is what not to do. Right, okay, ignore the fact that this video has 3.2 million views, please. This is my categoric what not to do when making a YouTube video, because this is dreadful.
Hey everybody, I'm Ace Trinillium.
Look, okay, so many things are wrong with this video, and I hate it. This is March 2015, by the way, so I've been making videos for 2 months. I'm not really in the community per se, like I'm not really known in the Pokemon community. I don't really have that many friends in the YouTube community. You know, I have people that I talk to. All that's happened really is I've gained a few more plushes. I haven't had anyone to give me feedback on like how to do audio and things like that. I've just got this absolute mess. So first thing I'm doing is I'm using daylight to record it. My curtains are open, which means the sunlight is directly shining on my face and making me super duper pale for a start. Secondly, what the hell is this backdrop? Okay, we've got 2 different colors of wallpaper, which just makes me look poor more than anything. It looks like literally what it looks like, which is we couldn't afford the extra bit of blue wallpaper, so it just ends abruptly, and then there's this weird cream wallpaper. We've tried to make things interesting because we put the Pokemon plushers behind us on top of the fish tank, and that's all fine. Everybody used to love the fish tank so much. I used to love the fish tank. I just can't afford to have a tropical fish tank in my house now. Rip the fish tank, but that's not what we're here for. Right, the other problems here is I don't know why I chose to wear this shirt. It was the only designer shirt that I owned, and I think it's a fire trap shirt. It would probably look all right on me now, but in this situation, it just looks out of place. I can't pinpoint why. It just looks out of place. Not to mention, there's this random hook on the wall, which I could do with putting something on. There's a rip in the wallpaper, so I really have not chosen what part of my room to make this video very effectively. I've just gone, where's somewhere I can stick my Pokemon plushes to put in this video to make myself look more interested in Pokemon? And where will that be at a height where I can prop up my camera? By the way, my camera at this point is probably standing on a clothes horse. You know those... I know people call them drying racks. I call it clothes horse. One of those things. That's what my phone is balancing on. It'll be on a box hooked on the clothes horse itself, on those middle wires, holding like a shoebox, that will then have my my iPhone 5, I think, my iPhone 5 with the front camera facing me so I can see myself. And that's why I'm also not, you can see I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not looking directly into the lens. And that's because I'm looking at the iPhone screen. When you're looking at an iPhone 10, for example, this is dirty, this is dusty. Basically, when you're looking at it, you want to be looking at this little pinpoint right here, which is which is your actual camera, your front camera. But instead, you're instinctively going to look at the screen itself because you're looking to see that you're in shot and stuff, and you forget that you're supposed to be looking at that tiny pinprick off to the left or right hand side. That's why I'm not looking at the camera. That's another problem. This gap between me and the top of the frame suggests that I don't know how to frame videos properly. Like, there's a gap above me here, but not the astronomical gap. There's a gap here that's like 3/4 the size of my head. I'm gesticulating and using my hands, but my hands are down here where no one can frickin' see them. It's just so stupidly placed. So ignore, on top of that, there's the wooden delivery that I'm giving anyway. Like, hi everybody, welcome to my top 5 saddest goodbyes in Pokemon. This is going to be a long video if I'm critiquing everything like this. I'm going to try not to critique too much, but this is something that needs critiquing.
Well, not really.
There's dust! There's dust everywhere! People used to comment on this video going, how come it's like snowing in your room? What's going on there? It's just dust. I picked the dustiest day, and I don't know how I managed to kick up so much dust. Again, this is because I'm using natural light as well. Is that natural light is shining in through the window, creating a beam of light across me that is then highlighting all the dust that is flying through the room.
But I'm probably
so it just looks fucking stupid. It's embarrassing. Again, the music's too loud. You can't really hear what I'm saying, and that's a big no-no. Oh, my favorite part of this is a re-upload. This isn't even the original version. So where is it? I wanted to use Bye Bye Butterfree with the actual music in. Yeah, look, here we go. I wanted to talk about Tears After the Cloudy Weather, which is a song that plays when Caterpie's life is being shown in the anime. Couldn't show that. What did Genius Liam do? He just did this. He just said, I was originally going to play Butterfree's Goodbye in full from the episode Bye Bye Butterfree. However, this caused the original video to be blocked by Chopra on copyright grounds. Sad face. Just could have just done anything else. Just edited it out, left it going like that, re-rendered it with this horrible font. I don't know where you found this font. Oh God, that's tragic. It's such a bad video. And I'm so sad that none of my videos have ever gotten the amount of success that this video has. Like, this video is so many people's first impression of my channel. I don't know how the fuck any of you stayed after watching this. It's just embarrassing. Let's move on. Now we're on Poliwrath versus Politoed, Pokemon Branched Evolution from the 12th of March, 2015. So this was not long after, this was not long after that re-upload. And so at this point, I'm doing content like maybe weekly. I don't know. But this is where Form Fight was born. Oh. Yeah. And you see, because I didn't have studio lights, because I didn't have a softbox light, which would have cost me 20 to 30 pounds max to get a softbox light, I'm now recording this with the yellowish hue of a bedroom light overhead, and it just looks so bad. At least I've set up myself in the frame a bit better. The frame is a little bit too low here. Like, I could do with having that up just like an inch or so, but the lighting is just terrible. Listen to the hum of the fish tank as well, because there's no noise cancellation.
And today I'm going to be talking about Branched Evolution, specifically Poliwheel's Branched Evolution.
Oh, it's just bad. Like, delivery's bad. And like, okay, I did a bit of like, you know, PowerPointy stuff, and everything used to fade in and out.
Frog Pokemon. It weighs 74.7 pounds and is 3 feet 7 inches tall.
Oh, all I can hear is that fish tank. Like, you can barely hear me in these videos, and I'm glad these videos got picked up by people and they liked them. Like, this is fine. It's just difficult to watch because I can't really hear anything.
Poliwrath does have more resistances, but equally, it has even more weaknesses.
All I'm hearing is the music, which is unfortunate. Like, I'm just hearing the, is it the Solage City theme over and over again? I think so. And that's, you know, I'm trying, I'm learning new things, but that's Ace Trainer Liam at basic level. What's up next? We got Pokemon Pearl Randomizer Part 1, Lotad or Notad. 21st of April, 2015. My first ever Let's Play. And just listen to the quality.
Hey everybody, Ace Trainer Liam here, and this is the start of my Pokemon Pearl Randomizer Nuzlocke challenge.
Now, it's not terrible. Like, I've seen worse Let's Plays from people. I've heard worse audio. I'm in fact recording this on, you know those mics you get for an iPhone? Where, like, literally, I'm recording all the gameplay on the computer because I don't know how to do, like, camera and video at this point. Even though technically I have all the skills to do it because I know how to do picture-in-picture and I know how to record my gameplay and I know how to put an overlay over. For some reason, no part of me thought, hey, why didn't I prop my phone up and have my face on the camera? I can't believe I thought that would be a worthwhile logo, by the way. Just, oh, how generic as well. How generic did I start off going, I'll use the Pokemon colors for my logo. Oh, so lame. But I'm recording on an iPhone, like, I'm recording the audio direct into my iPhone and then emailing it to myself to then put in the video, which was really complicated because I'd have to like nudge the player character to let me know when I begin talking in the video. It's stupid, but it's fine. I don't have a lot of personality in this.
Well,
there's lots
is kind of like
of long pauses.
I can't fit Bog Brush in there. So...
Oh, okay.
Oh no. No way. Oh, one other thing is any Pokemon that evolve through trading or anything like that, I know Lotad doesn't, but any that evolve through trading, I've cancelled that out, so they'll just evolve when they hit a certain level. Okay, so I don't mention you most...
Oh, at least I did voices.
Most likely Professor Rowan of Sanjum Town.
There you go, that's
I've heard
fine.
That he's well known for his studies on Pokemon. Already?
What voice did I give Professor Rowan?
Oh no! Makuhita.
There's so many long pauses in this, and that's something that always bothers me, right? Is people, when you're doing a Let's Play, especially a long form Let's Play like this, where you don't cut it down to key parts, you play the entirety of the Let's Play for 20 to 30 minutes. I hate when people just leave long areas of silence. It's the same when you stream. Like, it can't always be avoided. Like, I still do it today. Sometimes there are times when not a lot is said, but God, the amount of time spent between like some of the moments of me speaking.
I suppose I should just try and absorb this guy. We'll just go with absorb.
Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm adding nothing. I'm not really even commentating that well on what I'm doing. This is the most basic form. Like, if you're doing Let's Plays and your delivery is this robotic, you need to think about how to project your voice, how to get a little bit of personality behind it. Because there are so many Let's Plays nowadays in the world. There are so many people making Let's Plays. Like, even my Let's Plays don't get a lot of views because there are only a handful of people that are interested in watching them, and new people that come to them aren't that interested in them because there's Let's Plays everywhere, and you need to make yours unique. You need to make yours interesting, and just really talking really dull and, you know, just having a bit of a very quiet, leaving long spaces between saying things, just doesn't get people interested. Okay, what's next? Oh, no. 7th of October 2015. This is the rap tag, if anybody remembers it. So this is when my good friend Klaus, a cloud called Klaus, or Cloud Klaus as he's now known, made a little rap beat and basically said, hey, Pokemon community, rap over this shit. And oh boy, was it fun. Arguably, Shady Penguin did the absolute best one. Like, it was incredible. I'm not going to play it, but I'll play you a bit of mine. It's tragic and it's embarrassing and it's the whitest thing ever, but you know what? I'm proud of it. I worked hard on this.
You're all about to bear witness to
Audio quality, though. That audio quality let me down massively.
evidence of why British boys should be banned from rapping by law. Next gen, you challenged me. I'm up for the challenge. Here we go.
I'm on top, ace trainer like the champion red. You think your mom's a beating man, you got still rocks in your head. My Poliwhirl will drop a slap your face till you perish from this song.
Mate, do you know what? I quite like it. Even now, I get nostalgic for this and someone reminds me of it. Someone will pop it up like, ha, Liam, remember you did this? And I'm like, yeah, I do remember it. I really, you know what? I like it. It's something I did for a bit of fun and I had fun with it. So mission accomplished and people got a kick out of it. Like, it's cringy, it's bad, but that's what the rap tag was all about. So I'm happy with that. We can move on from the rap tag pretty sharpish. What's this? Oh, this is a crowning moment in my channel. This is the video where finally, after, what is this? 10th of October 2015. So after, what? Almost 9 months of my channel being a thing, I finally started to let my personality come out a bit. Because this is my top 10 Infernape's and Sceptiles.
The following video is a follow-up to my top 10 Pokemon owned by Ash Ketchum. Many of you were unhappy to hear that there were 10 Pokemon that I personally liked more than Infernape and Sceptile, and were extremely upset that they weren't included in the list. This video is for you.
Now then. This was me getting a little bit cross with a few people, having a bit of a whinge in the comment section, and I just went, you know what? You can have the video that you want. This is the video that you want, isn't it?
Top 10 Infernapes and Sceptiles! Number 10, Infernape. Number 9, Sceptile. Number 8, Sceptile with a twig in its mouth. How cool is that?
I love that because someone once asked me what it was about Sceptile with a twig in its mouth. What was that reference to? And that was because so many people telling me how much they loved Sceptile in the anime mentioned, oh, it really looked so cool when it had its twig in its mouth and stuff. And I was just like, that doesn't make a Pokemon cool. What is wrong with you? But that's always made me laugh because some people have always been like, I don't get it. Why did you mention that?
Number 7, Infernape as a Chimchar. Number 6, Infernape as an Infernape. Number 5, Rosalord. Number 4, Sceptile. Number 3, Infernape activating Blaze. Number 2, Sceptile defeating Darkrai. Number 1, Infernape and Sceptile in the same picture. Oh!
Mate, just what a great video. Just that was Liam going, do you know what? I actually have a bit of personality here. I have a bit of a sassy side and this is it coming out. I am a bit of an arsehole and this is when people start to learn it. So all you people that said to me, Liam, you've changed over the years and I want you to be the way you used to be. No, I've been this way since 2015. So shut the fuck up and sit down. And when people say that, by the way, when people say, oh, I wish Liam was like the old Liam, you know, when I started watching in like 2015, right? You really want me to be this guy? This is what you want me to be. You want me to be robotic, personalityless, and fucking clueless? Or be this? Shut up! Okay, so next up is the Ace Trainer Liam 1 year celebration. So this is when we'd had the channel for a year. So now you're going to see my little, fuck me that's loud, a little edit of your boy Ace Trainer Liam. Oh, I like that I put Klaus's music thing in the intro. Back in those days. Look at this, January 24th, last year. Or well, not last year now.
Maze Trainer Liam, and this is going to be my rundown of my top 5
This isn't very long,
starter
but
Pokemon.
it's cute. Oh, look at you trying to be interesting. An incredible journey, and we're still on it 4 years after this.
Evolutions, top 10 cutest Pokemon, top 5 saddest Pokemon goodbye.
I hate that video
Top
so
10
much.
Least favorite.
Oh, don't wear sleeveless shirts to do top 10s. It never looks good. Like, I look alright in a sleeveless shirt, like my sleeves help me, but not for a top 10 Pokemon video. What's wrong with you? Why are you wearing a freaking sleeveless shirt to do a Pokemon video? Come on, mate. Ugh.
Pokemon.
Okay. Oh, I've met some of the most amazing people. Hey, look at this. Hey, it's Ozzy Mitsu. I'm sorry for flooding your video with so many comments. I really love the content. You certainly deserve more subscribers. You should have more subscribers. Your videos are pretty good quality. I love your top 10s. Hope your channel starts to grow. Mate, some of these people. Oh, I remember so many of these names as well. Lucas, it's really awesome seeing how fast your channel's growing. You put out great content. Well deserved. Definitely my favorite PokeTuber. Hey, Liam, I love your channel and the videos you put out. I think you're very good at what you do. Keep up the good work. Epic video, matey. Love the videos and the channel in general. You've earned a sub. Look at all these lovely people. Good lord. Are there more of these? Did I just do 6 or did I do more? I'm intrigued to know. This is when I was meeting people at Pokemon Symphonic Evolutions. First viewer I ever met right there. I sat down with Ellie. I think Ellie may have gone to the facilities at that point. Maybe she was sitting down. Literally 2 spaces over, someone just leans in. Yeah, he's Trainer Liam, and I'm just like, mate. Oh, what a fucking guy! If you're still watching, dude, you made my year that year. That was incredible. That was great, mate. I've seen you recently. I see you all the time. All the time. Good lord. Oh, that's... Oh. Stop skipping. It's Ozzy Mitsu, my boy. Oh, come on. This is going to get the video demonetized if it's the clip that I think it is. Worth it, mate. And then I think I did a... Oh, yeah, I did a little montage of me changing and becoming who I am at this point.
So guys, I just want to say
what the freaking hell happened to me there? What is all this? Okay, these roots, girl, they need fixing ASAP. Your hair's the color of butter. And not to mention, who ever let me get away with this? Shaving my beard down to the very neck edge and leaving it as a neck. Oh, I was an actual neck beard. What is wrong with me? I mean, I'm being nice and like, you know, thanking everybody, but still, actual neck beard. Right, now we've got 7 tweaks to make Pokemon better in Generation 7. Oh, I wonder why I put this one in. I think in this one, I'm just interested to see what my points were. Like, that's all. So what we got?
7 tweaks to make Pokemon
Oh,
better
yeah.
games.
This is one of, when's this? February 2016. This is like one of the first videos in my house that me and Ellie moved into. So I've just moved out from my horrible, horrible mother's house, and therefore I'm very happy. You can see it in my face. I'm doing a lot better. Had the camera on this weird tripod thing that was a little bit bouncy on this floor. That's an unfortunate thing. Oh, I got all the plushes that Mads made me. I've still got these plushes that Mads made for me. Mads was fucking incredible with the plushes he'd send through. I want to know. I want to know what I wanted from Gen 7.
Billion times. Multiple save files.
Yep, still ain't got that. What's number 2?
NPCs should come to us.
They don't quite do that. I mean, they kind of just stop us in our tracks now, right? Introduce less legendary Pokemon. They did that. Actually, no, not Gen 7. Gen 7 we had... Well, Gen 7 we had Tapus, Ultra Beasts. Okay, Gen 7 didn't really. Gen 8, so far, not too bad. Okay, so that's not bad.
Cry, Manaphy, Phione,
Oh, you listed them all?
and
Good
Volcanion,
lord.
and Magiana. Really?
Magiana?
Legendary Pokemon shouldn't be catchable, shouldn't be obtainable.
I get, you know what? This isn't a thing. They never made this a thing. But I agree with that. Pokemon should be the stuff of legend, like legendary Pokemon, and we shouldn't be able to catch them. We shouldn't be able to catch the being that makes time. So I'm with that.
This same lame arena to fight.
Battle arenas. We've had new battle arenas. That's good.
Or even that we can pick what
Hey,
arena we want to battle
look at that. Look at that. Okay,
Next
number
up,
6.
we have one that would be a really easy
What is
fix
this?
to implement, but would not be very popular with the wider audience. Shiny Pokemon need to be rare.
Shiny Pokemon do need to be rare again. They're too easy. I mean, they've kind of done that with the way they botched up the battle encounters thing. What's number 7? I don't think I did all the
This last
points.
one is the most
But that's fine.
important to me, and I really want it to be a thing.
Pokemon following
I
you.
want Pokemon to evolve during battle.
I want Pokemon to evolve during battle. Absolutely agree, Paslium. Well done. Well done. So I agree with those points. I just wanted to check in and see what those points were. Hey, remember this? Holy moly. This is Legendary Pokemon, top 5. And it's 17th of June, 2016. This is one of my favorite edited videos. Because I went through a phase of doing a different style of top 10. Whereas instead of just me being on the camera, it was me being off camera doing a voiceover and just animating everything. Because that was kind of popular at the time. It's not my kind of top 10. I like to gesticulate. I like to use my hands a lot. And I hate that, like, in these style of top 10 videos, a lot of the things you see on screen become filler because the person's run out of what to say. Or they'll just show, like they'll say the word but because they can't think of anything to put on the screen for that, they'll just put a picture of someone's arse or something. You're like, overused joke is overused. But
don't get me wrong, it's common knowledge that Primal Groudon wins battles. That's why practically every competitor in
I
the
was
2016
very
VGC
happy with this
has
video. This is
Pokemon
one of my
on the
favorite
team,
videos
but
I've
that
ever
doesn't
made.
necessarily mean it takes a lot of skill to use. It's more to do with the fact that it's only weak to ground
I wish I had a
type.
better GIF for
Legendary
that.
Pokemon is... Now I know a bunch of you are going to be like, hey Liam, this Pokemon isn't even legally obtainable in the game yet. How can this be one of your physical
man.
defense? And I is a boss.
I love stuff like this. I'm just this is like, oh, do you know what? I know there are people watching this that are professional editors that don't know how, that do this stuff every single day without even thinking. But this, to me, as a novice using Sony Vegas, making this tumble effect, I was so proud of this, and I still am.
And with it having
Get
9
ready.
resistances and
I'm so proud of that. That made me so happy. Like, that's one of the things I love about this video.
And it really does. It's allowed to have different ways of pronouncing things.
And just
Disease, and
this
the
whole video was just...
Aztec legend of Rayquaza, and as a result,
I just love this. I don't want to do... Mr. T Quasar, go watch the video if you want to find out what that's about.
you have your own opinion. Don't you dare disagree with me, because I have freedom of speech. Whoa.
Mate, I loved this. I really did. It's just not the kind of content that I want to make, though. Like, I want to do top 10s in the style that I normally do top 10s, because I find those more fun to make. I don't know, this kind of top 10, like this style of editing, is me trying to be someone that I'm not. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's, like, I liked it, and I enjoyed it, and I'm very proud of it. But it's just not me, if you get what I mean. There are other Pokemon YouTubers you can watch for this style of editing, I guess. Now we've got Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Randomizer Quadlock Part 34 Squeaky Bum Time from September 2016. Oh boy.
Then push this one.
You know what video this is.
And then go back round.
Look who's in the party. This is Nomad versus Dialga. This was when it happened, guys. This was when Nomad took his place in the annals of history. I'm spamming Lemonade. Like, long story short, I'm spamming Lemonade. This Dialga is using Dragon Breath over and over again. Already paralyzed Nomad, who was the star Pokemon of our team at that point. Everyone else is not kind of ready at this point. Nomad's trying. I'm spamming Lemonades to try and keep him alive, and it's just not working for me.
Defense is the best form of
So we get the Lemonade up. Dialga goes for Dragon Breath.
We've come too far for
I'm begging for no crits. And down he goes.
No! I can't do this.
That is the sound of a man who can't do this. Nomad, the Crustal, is the most iconic Pokemon I've ever had on a team. I really like what I've done with the Pokemon images here. Like, I like that it's nice and simple. I've been using the Dream World art, though. That's a bit hit or miss for some Pokemon. But this is my channel's Let's Plays having a bit more, a nicer layout, and B, just a bit more, what's the word? Just being a bit more interesting and having a bit more personality instead of just being like, hi, I'm playing the Pokemon games. This is great. This is like actual drama and peril happening in the Let's Plays, and that's really freaking cool. That's a bit of development there. Oh, next up we have a vlog from 2016, November 2016. This is Pokemon TCG Evolutions press night. And getting robbed because someone stole my I didn't get robbed, but someone stole my Meowth plush and my bag of TCG goodies that I got at this event, so I basically went home with nothing. Although Pokemon did find out about that. They heard about that, and then they sent me more stuff, so fair play to Pokemon. So there's me and PD Winnell, Birdkeeper Toby's here. This is actually where I learned to play Pokemon TCG as well, because Richie from the Pokemon Company taught me to play TCG. We had a little TCG tournament. There's Tom Burns from Social in the City, having a chill, having a good time. It was a great time. Here's me in my hotel talking about the dingy hotel. Is that? Yeah, that's my hotel. It was a little dingy hotel, but at least, you know, at least I had a good time. And that's what matters. But to me, this was so important to me. Like, in this vlog, I'm talking about, like, how great this feels. And it did feel great because, like, we'd been invited by the Pokemon Company to something. This was the first thing the Pokemon Company had ever invited me to. So, at this point, like, my YouTube channel had been around for a year and a half, basically. And now the Pokemon Company were inviting me to stuff and giving me opportunities and giving me free stuff. And it's just incredible to see how far we've come since then. Look how young Phil and Toby are.
Are you about to win? And I've won. Yeah. Phil's won his first battle, so fingers crossed.
Mate, I did not win, but we had a good time, and I just, it's stuff like this that I love so much because these are memories that I'm always gonna have, and it's all because I started out YouTube, and it's all because you guys supported me to get me these opportunities and stuff, and I love it. So thanks for that. Oh, look at this! This is my 100,000 subscriber silver play button, which is from February 2017. The channel is now 2 years old. It took us 2 years. We finally got a silver play button, which I love. The new silver play buttons don't look as nice, by the way. I'm so sorry to anyone that gets one of the new 100,000 subscriber play buttons. They don't look as nice. These in the frame, these are the ones. I already missed the chance a long, long time ago to get the gold million one in this format. Now I have to get the new million one. You know, I'm never going to get there, but in the off chance that someone gets me there, I won't get the nice one. I'll get the new one that isn't as nice. So I think I don't mind waiting a bit longer. But yeah, this is not even... I just wanted to pinpoint this for the history of the channel because that's beautiful. I still have this. I love it, and I'm dead happy. Why is my mic that way up? Everyone thinks they're cool having their mic that way up, and I don't remember it giving me... I guess it's so that my hands have space for the keyboard, but... Mate, I don't know. I used to have my mic upside down for some reason. I don't know why. What's this video? Raichu! Kanto versus Alola. It's the first ever form fight. Yes.
Hey everybody,
This is October 2017. Look at that scruffy boy. So form fight's great. Like, form fight is what it is. It looks the way it always has. The editing's a bit choppy, but I'm very, very happy with it. We're in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon comparing the Alolan forms to the Cantonian forms, and I'm so happy Form Fight did as well as it did. And you guys are loving Form Fight. I can't believe it's so old now. Like, this will be the 3rd year of Form Fight in October, and that's incredible. And I'm glad you guys took to Form Fight, because that's great. I wasn't a fan of the blue hair towards the end, and it's a shame that I kept it for so long. I was actually scared to get rid of the blue hair because I thought people would leave my channel and unsubscribe and not be interested anymore. That's how pathetic it was. I just kept the blue hair for so long, even though I didn't like it, because I thought that was my brand and that's all that people were subscribing for, which is terrible. But we did get to get rid of it in a wonderful fashion in the form of shaving my hair off after I raised £2,550 for Macmillan Cancer Support. I can't play the audio for this video because it's already been flagged for copyright, so I can't show you the audio. Like, I can't play the audio, but... Oh, it's my old green screen. That's still in my bedroom somewhere. But this was the day we got rid of the hair. Look at that. I went straight in as well. Like, I went right down the middle when I started, I think. I think the first thing that I did... Good Lord, look at it. Yeah, I think the first thing I did was sit in the chair and go straight up the front. Look at that. Unreal. But I did that. Yeah, like, a lot of people still ask me, like, why at like the start of like Metromania and stuff do I have no hair? This is why. I gave up my hair to raise $2.5 for charity, and I'm really proud of it. I need to do another charity stream soon because it's been a long time since I did it. But good Lord, I went all the way, all the absolute way. I didn't go razor though. I didn't go like Bic razor, but I went for it. I got rid of my hair, and I'm proud that I did, because that's something I can always remember doing a really good thing, you know, and I'm proud of that. So well done, Past Liam. Next up, we're in April 2018. Good lord, so the channel's 3 years old at this point as well. We're on Metromania.
Girls and boys and everything in between.
He's got no hair. He's an egghead. Wonderful. But we started off Metromania with Clefable versus Alakazam. And what a series it turned out to be. This was just a throwaway idea because I was talking to Yoan, and Yoan was like, hey, you know, Form Fight's doing well. And I was like, yeah, people really like the metronome battles, but I think some people don't like the analytical part of it. I wish there was a way I could make a series that doesn't have the analytical part, but still has like plenty of metronome battles in. And boom, Metromania was born. And I'm dead proud of it. We're in season 7, so, you know, that's 6 15-week seasons so far. And I just love it. It's one of my favorite things to make. It's really, really fun. Absolutely adore it, and I'm glad you guys have taken to it. Again, if you watch Form Fight, watch Metromania, because it's basically the same thing but without the analytical bit in. So it's fine. Go watch it. Next up is, can you beat this interactive Pokemon quiz? I am so sad people didn't take this quiz. Only 9,500 views. Only 9,500 people took my quiz. I loved this. I worked so hard on this.
Oi, girls and boys and everything in between. It's Ace Trainer Liam, and today we're
green
going to
screen's
test
not
your
great,
Pokemon
but
knowledge. I'm going to ask you a series of...
I'm so sad this didn't take off the way I thought it would, because, like, it was just a fun idea. I stole the idea from Cultaholic, but still.
So for 100 points, question 1 is, which is the first legendary Pokemon listed in the National Pokedex?
To get the answers to 15 questions, plus the, oh, you failed video, and plus the... oh no, you've you know, plus the intro video, something like that, or the you've won video. There was 62 or 63 video files I had to upload for this individually, and it took me ages to make this. And I feel bad that no one watched it.
Is it A, Zapdos, B, Mewtwo,
but it was nice out the box
C,
thinking.
Lugia, or D, Articuno?
Because, like, you watch
Put
this,
the correct answer on screen,
and then you click the right answer, and it takes you to, obviously, the correct video. Who's listed first in the Pokedex? I think it's Zapdos. Is it? Oh, it's muted.
Game over for you.
Oh, it's game over. I lost my own quiz. Well, that's embarrassing, but oh, FFA, my favorite intro ever. I love this. This is an iconic piece of Ace Trainer Liam fuckery. Let's just watch the intro to this. It's just beautiful. This was Ed, Yoan, and
So, Ed,
Sophie.
you can start the video in 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Oh.
No, I can't.
We got him, though.
I didn't know when I was supposed to do it.
I knew you'd do this. I knew you would do this. You're an asshole. I'm never coming on a free-for-all again.
It was so good. I'm so happy we did this to Ed. I just love listening to Yoan die in the background.
Played like a damn fool.
We'll do it, right? We'll do Ed. We'll do Ed, and then Yoan, and then me, and then Sophie. Okay, so
Ed and then Liam.
Okay. So go Ed.
I swear to God. Hello.
Hello. Oh, for fuck, you ruined it.
Sorry, I there was such a
Ed
delay.
ruined
I was
it.
convinced you weren't gonna do it.
Okay,
So then we got
one more
revenge.
try.
Hello.
That was the most fun I've ever had making an FFA. Like, good lord. I like doing them, but that was just the absolute best one. And I feel like part of the reason I haven't done an FFA in so long is because I'm just like, I don't know if I can recapture that magic. That was wonderful. Wait, what was Ed's reaction to Celesteela as well? Wait.
Fuck this game! Fuck you all!
Wait till he sees Celesteela.
Bullshit!
That's my favorite intro ever.
Fuck this!
Well, hello, people.
Hey, oh yeah, hey everybody, it's a free for all. We got Sophie and Yoan and Ed.
Fuck off! Let's get this done.
This free for all is going to be called
What
Game.
is that? What is that?
It's going to be
Fucking-
called Game Hog's finest
That is
hour.
not a Pokemon. That is a model somebody made and just imported into the game.
Oh,
What is that thing?
that's Celesteela.
Have you not seen that
What?
before?
No.
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 God damn. Oh, such a good time. And the best background music ever, the Cyrus battle music from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. What we got? How well do we know each other Pokemon version? This is the first time we had Sophie on the channel. Look.
And welcome to...
And don't she look beautiful? That's me.
I don't know what to call it. I think it's...
Don't she look beautiful? My bird.
Do we know each other Pokemon
So I'm dead
version?
happy. I'm dead happy that you guys welcomed Sophie to the channel so well. More people need to buy this shirt. This is my favorite shirt in my store. And more people need to buy it because it's a really good shirt. It's so simple but effective. I don't care that favorite is spelled the American way. I have more American viewers. It's just a fact of life. Like 49% of my audience is American. Yeah, the divide's got bigger again. So I'm just, I loved having Sophie on for this video. I want to do more stuff like this with Sophie. Obviously, I don't want to oversaturate my channel with Sophie stuff because like I get that people subscribe for me. But it's just nice to be able to do stuff like this with her. And of course, Siri Bells, which we began on the 18th of August 2019. So we're getting closer to the year that we're in now.
Here. Welcome back, Sophie, once again. We're gonna have
Siri battles are wonderful.
3, 2, 1.
Please buy or we'll die. Good lad, Liam. Just the quality. Look at how much better
We will prepare
the
our
content
Pokemon,
and the editing
and
is
then
here.
We'll come back and we'll battle, and it'll be a great.
I mean, this
laugh.
is my Logitech Brio 1080 camera here. Like, still a webcam, so like it still doesn't get a lot of detail. It's still a little bit compressed.
Well, we've no competitive battling, but we're not playing for that. It's more for.
But like, you can't hear a background hiss and stuff like that. And it's really nice, and it's just seeing the channel develop the way it has is great.
Yeah. All right.
So we got our Siri battles going. Oh, this was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon back in the day. Good lord.
Okay.
But it's just loads of bloody fun. I didn't really like this camera for Siri battles where we had us on either side. It was a novel idea. I just didn't particularly like it that much. But I'm glad Siri battles were wonderful, and I'm so happy that you guys have taken to them so well. And like I said in my Wants to Battle Tag video, they're my favorite thing that I make. So it's nice that you guys are showing Sophie some love and enjoying these Siri battles. It's also showing me love. This is the 1st of November. I've been waiting to tell you this very special announcement.
And my voice is
same
still a little
shirt.
bit hoarse, but
Is this isn't with my cam link. This is just me changing my settings, I think, and that's kind of impressive. I like the
today's
color.
the day of my lovely
Very
announcement
warm
that I've
colour.
been teasing on social media. I can finally say it. We actually have, for this channel, a sponsor.
Yep.
make
So
those videos.
this was when we announced this is when I announced that I was partnered with G Fuel, which, you know, it's been 3 months,
Substitute the
and I'm very, very happy because I love G Fuel. Obviously, I'm always talking about it. I love me some G Fuel, and I'm glad that you guys love it as well, and that you guys are using code ACE to get yourself some money off. I love this thing. This stuff is amazing. It's made me just so much more energetic and so much more focused as well. And I'm glad that you guys took to us having a sponsor as well, because I was really scared, because like I'm very particular about what product I advertise, and it's nice to see you guys being like, yeah, cool, we'll give it a go, Liam. So thanks for that. Appreciate that. Oh, this is the most recent vlog that we did. So this was when we had 11 days off, which I'm never doing again. If there's 2 conventions back to back, I'm only doing one or the other, because I can't do 11 days off work ever again. Like, I hated it. I hated having, like, I enjoyed the things that we went to, but I hated the time off work. Like, it was just, I couldn't be away. Oh, there's
So
Joe.
much the Pokemon News UK allowed him.
Oh yeah, that's Toby going in.
So I
Mate, the
found
Pokemon
who
Center
bought-
was absolutely fucking amazing. I loved the Pokemon Center so much. We got so much cool stuff from that. Then we got all the lovely
20 past-
convention-y stuff. There's my bird looking like Tifa, having a right good time. There's Pro Metapod, the Lord and Savior of the channel. Just absolute, what a legend. People like Pro Metapod. People like Casey's and Fat Cat and Legend Tom Haas. So many people have just helped support this channel in ways that I didn't even think were possible. And people like Andros and like Gizmo and Hoovy and just so many good people support this channel all the time, and I just fucking love you all. You're just great. I have so much time for everybody that I get to see at these conventions and stuff, because you guys have just helped support me, and it's been bloody great. And I always see so many fresh faces and familiar faces. I saw Sebastian Stan. It's not Sebastian Stan, but I told Ryan that he looked like him. There's me having a right good time. Like, this is just fun. This isn't even about the content anymore. This is just like fun memories that we had.
Next
Me and
month,
Sophie
because Sophie-
wandering around London having a lovely romantic time.
Ultimately,
Sophie's on a panel in like
I'm
10
in a panel.
minutes, so we
There's
start
my
at
boy
11,
Ed from
11:15.
GameHog Games. Like, just Ed and Yoan and Isla have been my absolute fucking rocks the past like 2 years now, and Toby as well, and Joe and Marty as well. Just all wonderful people, and I'm just surrounded by a great group of people now, which is why I'm always feeling so super positive. Oh, here we go. Here's my bird.
Let me get the whole thing in.
The best bird in the world right there is
Absolutely
my
banging.
bird. Good lord. So much love for that girl.
Both EGX and
Listen to my voice.
London. It's been lovely. I just need to rest.
Yeah, man, my voice was forked after that. Right before Sword and Shield as well. It was not a good idea to be away for so long. Not at all. Who's this man yelling into the void? It's my top 10 Kalos Pokemon. So compare this to my earlier top 10s, right? So we go back down here.
Instances where Pokemon has given us that little dose of realism.
And then you come all the way up here. H-Channel here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back to another episode of Form Fight. I did switch to Form Fight rather than the top 10, but you get my point. Look at this. I'm going through each of the 8 Pokemon regions, and I'm listing my favorite Pokemon from that region. And this is my Elgato Camlink with my Lumix G6, so my equipment is just super duper upgraded on the new computer. Thank you to Duncan for helping me build it. Just everything's just so much better. If you haven't got the concept, the music's not too loud. You can hear my voice clearly. I'm projecting my voice. It's all so much better. Today is actually my favorite of all the regions in terms of the region itself. I just love this. I love seeing how my channel's evolved because I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I'm proud of what I've achieved. Form Fight is great. In their shiny forms, both of Applin's evolutions simply changed their red apple Everything's a lot smoother in Form Fight now, I think, as well. Yeah. Now let's have a look at their typing, weaknesses, and and then we've got all the we've got the battles. Shiny Flapple, so now they're both at +2 attack. I'm so glad that now I figured out how to get rid of this horrible battle arena and swap it for the others, because good lord, it looks dreadful. Although I don't see a lot of videos on it, so maybe I'll do a video on it. Maybe. I probably won't. And then what we got? We got Wobbuffet might be a problem. Hey everybody, Liam here. That's the latest Siri battle, or one of the latest Siri battles, just showing you just how everything's just really freaking going well. I know it's a really nondescript way to say it. Here's Metromania, the latest season of Metromania, which I definitely recommend you all watch. Bit of a new season of Metromania. Let's go for a disgusting goal. Let's all these beautiful light goals and things. And like, I have to do the light goals, by the way, for those who wonder why I have to do the light goals. Like, I just have to, because it reminds people to like the video. Whether you like it or not, it reminds people to click like on the video to support the content creator that they're watching, and that helps the content creator, i.e. me, move up in the algorithm. So you're doing me a favor by hitting the like button. But I'm just loving Metromania right now, and I want you guys to love it as well, because it's just so much fun. And to think where my channel's gone in the past 5 years, it's changed so much in terms of like the content, but then the core is still there. Like, I still do my top 10s that you all love, still do my Let's Plays, and then I've got all this other content that I feel is better content in between, which are Siri battles, because they're interactive. 2 people interacting and having a laugh over a computer game is so much more fun to watch to me than just one person talk to a camera. So that's why I love Siri battles so much. Metromania and Form Fight I love because I like the kind of sporting feel, and the fact that I commentate over it like it's actually like decision based when it really isn't. Just, I like that aspect of it, and I think it's a really fun series that's easy to jump into. It's easy to get invested in because you want a certain Pokemon to win and nobody knows where it's going to go. Even I don't know where it's going to go. And I love that. And I wish more people liked Metromania. But seeing all that stuff, it shows that my channel could go through so many changes over the next 5 years, but the core is always still there. I'm still the same person that I was back then. Just finally, I've learned to get my personality out there. I've learned to be more confident. My confidence has grown and it's shown. And I'm so happy that you guys are still enjoying the content, because I just want to keep doing this for as long as I can. So I hope you liked this little trip down memory lane. It was a little bit rambly, and I feel like it was more entertaining for me than it probably was for you. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. I mean, hit like if you did, subscribe and all that jazzy stuff. I can't wait for the next 5 years. It's going to be bloody amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of my life by being one of my viewers. I love each and every one of you so, so much. Thank you for letting me do this for 5 years. If you want me to keep going for even longer, I promise I will not let you down. So one last reminder to use code ACE for money off G Fuel. And of course, until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Thank you for everything over the last 5 years. Keep on training.